So let's understand now how the whole ecosystem works, right? The very outcome of digitalization and the very purpose it was done for. So what you see centrally, right, that whole blue layers of infrastructure platform, the delivery platform, the talent platform, and then the leadership kind of platform. That results into larger IT the IT at the enterprise level. Okay. Now there are more layers typically, but to make it simple, these are the main layers that come to existence. The infrastructure platform is all about our hardware and the software that goes into play and all the applications that are running through, followed by the delivery platform, right? This is the user interfaces that are being created for external and internal world, followed by the talent platform. This is all the HR related ones because that's the workforce related details, right? It has an extensive requirement usage, though they might be using infrastructure and the delivery platform for that, but the talent platform is all about using those services for the outcome that you're looking, right? Because the workforce is giving the outcome. And then there is a leadership layer, which is all about decision making. So all the below layers help leadership take a decision on certain things that they do and improving the growth and this and the other. So hence the decision making. Now they typically have the bird's eye view, and it's all controlled by, say, an IT related enterprise within the organization to make all the system work in cohesion so that it's harmonious and has the right kind of outcome coming out. Now with that, if the whole system is digitalized, right, it is a system working on its own where people only give an input to understand an outcome. The computing takes care of the rest. Okay, so think that in a simplistic now. Now from that, if this ecosystem is in operation, as I told you, tomorrow if a new asset is to get released or a new product or a service or a new operation line has to get created, this forms as a basis for that, right? So if the competition is moving at speed, at maybe X amount of speed, this organization we're consulting with can move at X plus 1 speed, if you will, if this is completely done. Okay, or X to the power of X, if you will, right? Actually, in literal terms, if depending on the competition, how they are. What is shown here are those two blue and maybe the brownish arrows, right? These are external ecosystems which work with your internal ecosystems, right? So as I mentioned earlier, your partners or your contractors or your third party, maybe OEM suppliers, if you will, need to get imbibed into the system as well. If not, the key element should be. So once you're digitalizing the main organization, their external systems which are required for automating this is also need to be done. So that should be made cognizant of the fact much ahead in time, so that it doesn't fall short once it is completely done at the organization level. So external parties also, because they dwell into the systems, they pass on information and take back also, right? If they do it manually and you're automated, the system slows down because of the non-automation, right? So both of them also have to get automated. Okay, and hence then the whole ecosystem is in synergy. Now with that, I hope this gives you clarity. So with that given, you should have now got an understanding at a higher level where we started from, what sort of frameworks we use, right from the approach to the framework to the tools to the creation of an ecosystem by virtue of automating and putting all the functions in automation mode, the whole digitalization of a system, right? So we went through those discrete steps. Now with this knowledge given, or with this basic understanding, you probably might be in a situation to get your hands a little dirty. And what I mean by that is, you're probably ready for a case study. Okay, unless you do several case studies, you're not ready for the external world. Okay, so you now as an assignment you'll do one, but we'll do a repeated ones as part of the RISE circle if it requires so. Okay, until one is ready to go about meeting a customer and coming there authoritatively. Now what you know by now is your niche. You have your digital assets that can be talked about, but as a consultant and then automating at a corporate level, right? That means at a large institutionalized level, has a little different approach, right? We've seen that kind of an approach and that kind of size now. Okay, and maybe if people who have not already dwelled into this is probably new to them to some extent. If it is new, Then it's question of solving certain case studies and doing certain test runs with your possible customers that you have created around your space by the virtue of your niche. Okay, and then start running with them, maybe with some sort of a freebie service or a bundle service, until you can do the right kind of high ticket servicing, because you would have got experience and matured into the system. Okay, with that, I'll see you in the next one to do a case study. Okay, let's join there.